So I was thinking about empowerment. And empowerment is meant to create independence. It's meant to promote progress and growth and movement in your life. And sometimes empowerment can be uncomfortable. There's pieces of empowerment that people don't always like. It's the part that people forget about. Empowerment is really hard for people with a victimized mindset. Victimized mindset would be blaming others for your problems. If this didn't happen to me, I wouldn't be like this. If they hadn't done this, I wouldn't be going through this. If things would just be this way, things would be so much better. That is a victimized mentality, and those types of thinking will make it very hard to understand empowerment. It'll also make it very difficult to accept it and understand it and move past certain areas of your life. It may even feel cruel or insensitive. And this is the uncomfortable piece. Empowerment promotes you doing things on your own. It promotes you stepping out beyond a comfort zone and doing things that you need to do in order to excel yourself. As parents, we do it all the time. There comes a time when you're raising a child that you're coddling that child and you're doing things for them. You're feeding them. You're changing their diapers. You're doing things for them. But as they get older and as they develop more independence, you begin to back off. You begin to fade back so that they can step into the next phase of their life and create independence. The problem is that a lot of times when a teenager starts to go through emotional problems or issues with friends or bullies or things like that, or their emotions become overwhelming, as parents, we want to step in and we want to fix it. We want to rescue it. Men like to do this for their spouses. They want to step in. They want to fix things. That's the part of empowerment that is not always comfortable, because you have to step back and you have to understand that going through those things brings growth. It brings healing. It brings new levels. I'm sure every single one of us can think of a time that we went through something, and during the moment it was rough and we wanted to be rescued and we didn't understand why we were in it, and we're asking God, where are you in this? But at the same time, we can look back and remember the growth, the healing, the progress that took place because of walking through those things. And so it's kind of the same thing. Empowerment does the same thing. It allows you to go through some things. It allows you to experience some things, but only for your benefit and your growth. I think about God. He does the same thing with us. A prime example is the Israelites. Yeah, God stepped in and he rescued them out of the hand of the Pharaoh because it was, a terrible situation. And he did. He took them out of that situation. He rescued them. But then at the same time, he didn't just take them straight from the bad situation into the promised land. They had to walk the desert for 40 years until they learned some things and grew through some things and were able to step into that promised land the way he had intended it to. So I just want to encourage you guys too, that to understand what empowerment really is, and to understand that there's an uncomfortable piece of it, and that it means growth and it means independence, and that it means breaking out of these victimized mindsets, and that the same way we do with our children is the same way God does with us, and that we need to embrace it, accept it, and know that it's all for our benefit, and then even though it may not feel good, we're going to the next level. Thank you.